Once again, we are back on Boond Soch ttalk train of thought with a series of episodes with Dr. Chandra Mauli Dwivedi. He is a CEO and president with MAPS, that's Management and Productivity Consultancy Services. And for more than 3 decades, he has been there into global HR, CSR, managing IPO, mergers and acquisitions, outsourcing, global HR operations and leadership. It's a great interesting insights to what we are getting on this platform exclusively on ttalk Boond Soch ki Dr. Chandra Mauli Dwivedi. So now in fact more than 3 decades you were part of and top corporates which are there, and now in fact when we talk in terms of change management, since you drove the HR functions and they integrated the change management agenda like for the various groups which are there, what is the change management and to what extent you practice in the corporate place like?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me to ttalk, and it is indeed a great journey from the corporate world, and coming to ttalk, sharing the experience is a matter of great privilege.
Right.
Sir, the change is the constant phenomena in the life, and particularly for HR people, it is important to lead the change, imbibe the change, and practice the change. So wherever I had been there, for example, in the financial technology group, which was a group of almost 20 companies, and it is the largest exchange network in the world. MCX, India Energy Exchange, Currency Exchange, Commodity Exchange, and we had Singapore Exchange, Dubai Gold Exchange. There are multiple exchanges which we contributed in the set up their systems, and the FT used to be more a organization where it was not much focus on the process and policies, and because it was growing so fast and the owners were highly driven by the growth, and they were market leader, so it was necessary to put system and process in place, drive the change, and that's how I had series of meeting with the chairman Sri Jignesh Saji, who was very proactive in driving the change, bringing the process, making everybody has to have the professional approach. In fact, he used to insist that everybody should have corporate attire, right from the junior most employee, because employee is the brand of the company.
Right.
And you will be surprised, we had introduced the attire policy in the company, and every manager, every customer facing people had a very proper attire for the company, and lot of policies will change, business strategy, aligning the business strategy to the HR strategy, making sure the HR should work for developing the individual competency, aligning with the competency required for the organization. So lot of such things were initiated with the support of management, lot of town hall meetings, team building meeting, leadership assessment, leadership conclave, making the every leader to be part of the decision making process, have the performance driven culture. We introduced the first time the performance incentive, the personal business goals we set for the every employee. So it was not easy, because once you are driving the change, there will be some resistance from some senior people कि इसकी क्या ज़रूरत है, इससे क्या होगा.
So what kind of conflicts you have faced during a change? Like I'm sure like some of them might be in a comfort zone, they don't want to adopt a change like.
So sir, it has been the continuous efforts, like when I introduced the PCMM in data metrics, some of the senior employees were very against about this, that why we should have one more system, इसके आने से क्या होगा, हम वैसे ही बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, why we should have all these things. But when they realize the importance of the process driven organization, having the more mature and the competent organization, and it also requires lot of support from the top management, because change is driven from the top, not from bottom. You have to lead by example. You have to make sure that the culture is driven by the top. So I had separate meeting with the CEOs, with the board, with the senior leadership team, to convince them first change, and then they should become the part of your change. And HR should not feel it is my initiative. For example, PCMM, I told it is the organization initiative. Every single employee is responsible for that, and it is going to be for you. For example, in ESDS, when the Great Place to Work initiative was launched, and it was going on from last 6 months, and we made every employee to feel that it is the organization initiative, it is not the HR driving. Every single department should drive. So then once you take all the employees, leadership team along with you, then change becomes the easy to implement.
Correct.
Take them confidence. Generally क्या होता है, HR people will issue the circular.
Correct.
Or some policy, this is effective from this day. That is the very, very kind of unacceptable approach. HR should first convince the organization, say the organization what is going to add value, what is going to add value to your department, to the organization, why it is important. Once you take the buy-in from all the leadership team, from the employee, have town hall meetings, talk to every employee, convince them, take their questions, answer their concerns, then driving the change will become very easy.
So now in fact in change management also, like we're talking about, there are the various functional area which are also attached at that particular period of time.
Correct.
So how as a leader, how to engage a leadership in that change management scenario?
So we had in every organization where I was the Group HR, President HR, Global HR, I created a executive council. Executive council is not the board of directors. It is kind of the council or executive management team who drives the change, who drives the strategy, who drives the new initiatives. And for example, I started one program along with the CEO. I gave the name Eagle. So it was the team for the developing leaders, making them execution excellence, making them getting things done. And it was not the senior people only. We had the junior employee, mix of the people. They were driving the particular project. There were a lot of coaching and mentoring was given. So even today that initiative is going on very well, very well accepted. So it is a very serious culture change initiative. ESDS, the Great Place to Work initiative, which drives the whole organization, involve the whole organization, is a very serious culture change. FT, now it is all process and system driven organization. Every department has the proper policy, employee handbook. There is a set process. So I always feel, sir, even in the paradise there is room for improvement. So wherever you go, you make changes. Even as a HR head, you also take a different role. For example, in Datamatics, the management was very kind to allot me a company as a director in charge. I was on the board of that company, and the CEO of the company was reporting to me. So I was driving the business of the company. I was driving along with the CEO of that company how to grow, how to have new business area, what are the new things we can do.
And nowadays, in today's scenario, I think HR is equally involved into the strategic decision-making process.
Absolutely. I mean, sir, you will not believe, I used to, in one of my assignment, I used to go to meet the customer along with the salesperson. Salesperson had doubt why HR person is coming with me. So I used to go and see the customer behavior, how he communicates, what he talks, what is his body language. In fact, I used to get involved in some of the closing deals. Because the last minute HR sales fellows are so restless to close the deal, he made some mistakes. So his behavior, his etiquette, his communication. So HR must feel and HR should understand business than anybody else. The more you understand company business, company strategy, have review mechanism, drive the strategy to the employees, communicate the strategy to the employees. Suppose you have target of achieving 1,000 crore in 5 years. Let every employee should know that this is the target of the company, and every employee will contribute on their own way. It should not be only boardroom concept. So this change of driving, developing the new skills in the organization, bringing the leadership transformation through lot of training program, through lot of initiative, through lot of policies. So this all you have to work for the organization.
So also in the process, like maybe like when we talk in term of changes, it can be two aspects. One is the businesses are not doing good, like
Yes.
so under those circumstances you need to cut down the cost somewhere down the line, and many times it's so happen like first of all we need to ensure like where we can control the cost. It can be how many retrenchment we need to have.
Right.
So as an HR practitioner, like so like what kind of an issues or what kind of an challenges you face in that during that time, like?
Sir, very right you told कि HR function is not only for hiring the talent, but also sometime you have to those unpleasant job of firing the people. But I feel if HR is aligned fully with the strategy of the company, fully with the competency required of the company, and start developing those competency which is needed for the organization in the future. Developing those people who are needed for those competencies. So you match the competency required and competency developed. That is the one of the major concern for the in the organization where people release people because they are not aligned with the organization competency. Competency is outdated. They have not developed the skills and competency. So there should be continuous efforts, and wherever I had been there, I initiated lot of initiative like every employee should have certification in the area of the business. Every employee should go for the new certifications wherever needed for the business growth. I used to have lot of business forecasting and manpower forecasting from the HODs ki what kind of people you require in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years time. And accordingly we used to develop the pool of people who are skilled for that people. And people are willing to learn. People are willing to relearn, even the senior people. We had even program for the senior people. In fact, I had sent the president and the vice president for going for some program to the how to build the organization for future.
I think that's what the leadership style is all about. I'm sure that's the reason you have been more appreciated in the HR fraternity, like where people they respect you. Now for last 3 decades you've been part of a global HR, CSR, mergers and acquisitions, managing IPO and outsourcing. And what a complex way of handling and resources, but the way you have been navigated in those organizations. I'm sure many of the ttalk audience who are listening to Dr. Chandra Mauli Dwivedi exclusively on ttalk Boond Soch, I'm sure like listening to him, and if you can practice at your workplace the things, I'm sure you can make your organization a much better place to work with. So thanks a lot for being part of this particular episode, and I'm sure the kind of an insights through your experience on the change management which you have shared is going to be beneficial for target audience.
Absolutely, sir. I just want to say finally that entry of the employee and exit of the employee must be gracious. I have given the word GE, glorious entry and gracious exit. Sir, when employee comes, we celebrate, and when employee leaves the organization, because he is the potential employee for me in the future.
Correct.
In fact, I sing a song for them. आ गए हो तो जाने की जिद ना करो, जा रहे हो तो आने का वादा करो. And sir, you will not believe many employee who has left the organization wherever I have been there. I have brought many employees back to the organization. Even if he is not in my company, I keep talking to them. How are you? Whether I can help you. Many junior employees, sir, कि कोई pregnant है, तो sir, can you help me? Even though they are not in my company, can you, sir, help me talk to this my company HR head to transfer from me from this to that location? So I am always willing to help those people, and that is how, sir, I feel the HR people, HR professional, HR head always must be willing to go extra mile. And make sure employee is happy, they enjoy the work, they come to office with lot of passion and pride, and that's how you will make significant change in the organization culture and the organization growth.
So great, excellent. I'm sure that's a way to go ahead. एक बार हमारे दर्शकों के लिए आप वापस वो लफ्ज़ दोहरा दीजिएगा प्लीज़.
आ गए हो तो जाने की जिद ना करो, जा रहे हो तो आने का वादा करो.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
a way of a leadership. You should look at the resources, how they balance the resources in building up a long-term relationship, engaging an employees with an organization to ensure like it's एक ना एक दिन हम लौट आएंगे अपने वतन. Thank you very much. So thanks a lot
Thank you,
for
sir. Thank you so
Thank you.